Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. This is Tuesday, July the 1st. A new month. We have how many months? Like what, 5 more months before the year is out. So we got to really full steam ahead. Really get into it. Welcome to tonight's leadership call. My name is Miriam Kareem, and I'm super excited to introduce our teacher tonight. But first, a quick trip to the newbie corner. Now, being a newbie, Coach Will has written this book. I just got my copy today, and that's the may not be able to see because of my green screen, but it's the, can y'all see that? But this is the one's called The Hidden Empire. I got it today. And it's so funny. I mean, it's like I was just being talked to right then and there about what was happening to me today. So I have a goal. You all have goals that we want to achieve in our businesses. And I said, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? And so I found myself procrastinating. And my book came. I was like, oh, my book came. And I opened up to the page of what was happening to me today. It was like freaky. Coach Will, I don't know what but anyway, but it said I couldn't find a page right now. It's funny how I could just open up the page and I read a little bit and I was like, well, I'll be doggone. And I remember what Coach Will was talking about, how when you have to shift, you make that shift, and the old you is pulling you back, saying, no, we have to keep doing it. We have to stay this way. And I'm serious. That was what was happening to me today. And I was just like, you know what? Nope. I'm not going to do, the procrastination. I'm going to get on my business. Thank you, Coach Will. That's all I have for today for the newbie corner. Get this book, The Hidden Empire. Get the book, read the book. I mean, it's actually some of those excerpts were taught in our leadership call, but get the book. Just get the book. That being said, I'd like to introduce our teacher tonight, Coach Will Zanders. He is a multiple seven-figure earner in the network marketing world, an amazing teacher, amazing insight. I mean, me as a newbie, I wouldn't have thought that was happening to me. I'm just blown away. But you all know him. He's Coach Will. Coach Will, are you available, sir?
I am available, Miriam. Thank you so much, and I appreciate that. I appreciate, of course, the plug for the book as well, and that you're already getting, getting value from it. And there's only one other book that I've ever found out of the hundreds of network marketing books that I've read that is actually written by somebody who's actually walked the walk, talked the talk, got the results, helped other people get the results, but is still currently actively building. And it's a great book. The only issue with that book, and it's called, just so y'all know, it's called Build an Empire, I think by Brian Carruthers or something like that. But I know it's by Brian Carruthers. And the only thing I didn't like about the book, it's a great book for about 15 years ago. And the only thing I don't like about it is that it's a great book again for 15 years ago. In that it's so much information. It may be maybe 100 to 200 pages, but it's about 23 million words. And it was just it was hard even for me to make it through the book and internalize the concept. So I wanted to keep this book short, but I don't want people, Marcus so stupid. Oh, Marcus, you silly man. But I wanted to keep it short, but just because it's 100 pages, give or take, it is millions of pages worth of information and mindsets and skill sets in that book. So I'm glad you're getting value from it already. And I know you'll get more value from it. So thank you for everyone who got it. Please read it. Books work better when you read them. And you're going to find concepts in there that work for you. So thank you so much, Miriam, for that trip to the newbie corner. Procrastination is something we all deal with beginning, middle, or end of your career. That's why that section is in there about the old us, because we're always trying to go from level to level. And speaking of which, we have an opportunity this month with these giveaways from this company. And the contest that Coach Marcus headed up and organized, we got some incredible opportunities. So Coach, is there anything you want to unmute and share about the $1,200 giveaway? Any details you want to drop, or anything you want to add about that, or no? That's all. It's all you. I'm just happy to be able to participate with all of our other coaches.
Yeah, I'm feeling really
Yeah.
quick. Thank
Go
all
ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, thank all the other leaders for contributing. So this is going to be, 12 people. He's going to get $100 piece. So that's $1,200. We'll do the drawing on Friday, July 4th. That's everyone's off. I'll do it in the morning time. But great way to reward you guys to recognize everybody who's committed to what we're doing, and to start the second half of the year, right? We have 6 months left. This year is done, guys. And but everyone keeps sending me your entries. You have to be at 100 BV or CV yourself. Auto ship on July 1st today. Should have processed today. And any of your team members you've enrolled who also had their 100 BV or CV auto ship process today, include that in the message. And then there'll be separate drawings. There'll be one for enrollers, right? You guys will have your own drawing, and one for your personally enrolled members, right? So we'll separate it like that, and then just go through the wheel of names, and we'll select 12 random names, and I will make the announcement in the Facebook group, and we will connect you guys with whoever the leader that wants to contribute. We'll have you reach out to them to receive your funds. And if you send both companies, I'm going to pick one company, so it could be HBN or Gold Asana. However, the corresponding member must be at 100 BV or CV in the same company as you. So you can't have 100 BV with HBN and have 50 BV with Gold Asana and have all your members with Gold Asana at 100 BV. They won't qualify to be entered, right? So it has to be like company. So it has to match. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome. Anytime. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. All right. So that's super awesome. And another great thing to give you an opportunity to really take your business to another level each and every month. If it's not one thing, it's another. So for the last few months, it has been, double commissions with GoDasana. This month, it's going to be basically double the products with HBN and or GoDasana. And we already went through those categories last week, so I won't spend time doing that this week on Sunday call, because we want to finish on time. But just know that the buy one, get one free black seed oil is ridiculous, by the way. And for people who are doing farmers markets, for people who are doing, sales tables, and I know we have several team members that are doing very well with vendor events and things like that, this is your opportunity to get free product. When you get free product, here's the thing about free product. You can sell it in any amount you sell it for $1 to 10 to 20 to 100. It's all profit because the product was free. And so if you really understand that, there's going to be some orders going through this month where people are getting 100 BV for a product, and then they're getting free body misters. They're getting ginger root oil, pink grapefruit, lemon, sweet basil, Kids Wellness, Palmarosa, grapeseed oil, oregano. They're getting so much in free product. And Coach Marcus just said here, even with the 8-packs of the black seed oil, the 4-packs of the black seed oil, you buy one, you get one free. I don't know about y'all, but I buy the large packs of black seed oil regardless, because I'm never going to run out. I hope the company never sells out. But just like with Nova Coffee, if they ever do, I will not be the person caught slipping. I got about 19 packages of Nova Coffee in there. MJ pulled them out the other day because we had to start cracking them open. And I had to send some to my mom as well. Which reminds me, hopefully we'll have an update for you this week, hopefully on our new coffee. But I know corporate has been so overwhelmed with all of these freebie giveaways for 25 CV orders, you're getting something free. 50 CV orders, you're getting stuff free. 100 CV orders, you're getting something free. You're getting something free basically no matter what you order Christmas in July. And because of that, I know corporate is really overwhelmed with orders and shipping and warehousing. And they'll get back on track with the coffee once they handle the demand for all of these products that are going out with your auto ship. So it's very special. All right, with that being said, let's dive into the training. Get your pens ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a quote right now. Very, very powerful quote. And it is what I've seen happen to all of us in this industry. And I'll tell you some stories about it. But here's the quote. You don't rise to the level of your talent. You fall to the level of your environment. Okay, you don't rise to the level of your talent. You fall to the level of your environment. And what that means is I've seen people who may not be the most polished speakers. I've seen people who are scared to do public speaking. I've seen people who have never, thank you, Sid, right? I have seen people who have, they were petrified to go Facebook Live ever, petrified. I've seen people who wouldn't talk to someone if they were chasing them down about their business. The person would pepper spray them. No, no. But because of the environment that they're in, because they've been, exactly, we definitely see the star in them, don't we? Because of the environment that they're in, because they're in an environment of nurturing, where it's a safe environment where no one's going to be upset at you for taking your time to build the business or build your systems or learn first. No one's going to be upset at you for just focusing on retail because it feels smarter and safer to you, or focus on just recruiting because that's what you think is best. It's a safe environment that prioritizes personal development, really the spirit of family, to be quite frank, the energy of family, the leading by example, leading from the front. These are things that this environment will allow people to go from here to here, regardless of whatever talent they or anybody else thinks they have, regardless of how much charisma they think they have or don't have, or any of that stuff, no matter what they've been through, no matter what types of trauma and experiences, good and bad, that they've been through in their life. If they stick with us long enough, if they stick with you long enough, if they come to the events, if they at least get on the calls, if they keep plugging in, we are quite literally going to help you build yourself into your greatest version. And that process never stops. It never, never, never stops. And that's the beauty of growth and personal development, and what personal development coaches call self-actualization. So you won't rise to the level of your talent. You will fall to the level of your environment. So this call is going to be about cultivating the right environment, because the right environment is going to help you develop what Sidney Brown calls tenacity. Okay, one of my mentors used to call it staying power. There's a certain power that you have to have that may not be gym strength. It may not be, measured in horsepower like a car. It is going to be staying power, the ability to remain tenacious from the time you start. And Will, how long, like Jessica said just now, how long I got to be on beast mode until you get it done, until it's done? Will, until what's done? Until you've achieved what you want to achieve, period. That's how long you got to do it. There's no expiration date for growth-minded individuals, okay? So you being on this call is already a sign that you care about your environment. Some people participate a lot in the calls. Some people are just quiet and they don't, and that's totally fine. As long as this information is going into your ear, some seeds are going to land and they're going to grow eventually. They might grow really fast like a blade of grass, or they may take years like a bamboo tree, but your success is virtually guaranteed. Guaranteed. Look what Tommy said: stick and stay and get your pay. Spoken like a true armed forces veteran, but also spoken like a true network marketing leader. Well done, Tommy Waldron. Can't wait to see you in Copper's Cove, brother. Going to be a great event. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a story about one of my mentors, and this is just the value of environment as far as your company, because the company has its own environment as well as the teams, and then the group of recruiters and prospects as a whole. And I'm not going to say this young lady's name, but she was my sponsors. This is my sponsor. This is his sponsor, and this is her. Okay, so this is boom, boom, and boom. So she's 2 levels above me, and she is a multi-million dollar, was a multi-million dollar in network marketing with the first company I was ever involved with, and I had a lot of success fast, and a lot of that was because my sponsor wasn't very good. He just got me right place, right time. I was at high noon. Sure, I'll do it. And they saw talent in me, and they would come do events at some point on my behalf in Louisiana. And they would fly in from California, flying from Texas, and leaders were flying in to do events because I had a absolutely massive group. If you think the events we have now were big, I was doing home meetings that have as many people as like our events. But again, this was pre-COVID era when that was the best way and only way to really build. It was pre-social media. We would have home meetings with over 50 people. It was obscene in a good way. And when I left that company, because that company was going through some changes, that being my first company, I learned a lot at that company, to be quite frank. And I saw some things happening that, based on my research as a network marketer who loved to be a student of the industry, okay, I highly recommend that over time you become a student of the industry. I just had more industry wisdom than a lot of the leadership. And I said, the things that the company is doing right now, these are not good. And they said, Will, you're new, you're making, X amount of dollars a month, buddy, just ride it. It's going to be great. And I said, no, no, no. Something's up with this company. I can't put my finger on it, but these decisions don't look good. The company's telling us they're good, but they don't look good. And then, based on my research, this is what companies do before they get sold. This is what companies do before they close. And they told me I was crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm like, okay, y'all say so. So I ended up leaving that company. And I'm going to give you a concept right now. I want you to write this down. BOMB, like bomb, like a grenade, like bomb. And that concept is going to, again, you're going to shout out, coach. I know you see what? All right, pause for the cause. I saw Coach Sonics comment. I was about to talk about that. That Tiara Moore. The contest is now up to $1,300, ladies and gentlemen. Tiara Moore, absolute amazing rock star builder with Coach Sonic Jones' organization out of Atlanta, Georgia, is putting $100 into the contest. Tiara, bravo, way to lead from the front. Way to lead from the front. All right, so Coach Marcus will handle that, and let's get back to it. It's a shout out, Tiara. Going to see you. Going to see you this month. Can't wait to see Tiara and her team as well. Going to have a great time in Atlanta with everybody there, in Texas as well, St. Louis as well, North Carolina. I can't wait to see everybody everywhere. All right. And I owe Louisiana another meeting as well. So whenever y'all want it, I'm coming back. That was amazing. All right. So BOMB, and bomb is a concept. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Congratulations to Missy McConnell for hitting diamond. I'm sorry. I don't know how. The second I saw her name, I just instantly saw diamond in my head. Y'all give Missy some love in the chat. She put some work in. I tell you, I know she was working with her team. I know she was working with Ed. That guy, I'm gonna just tell you, Ed Banks. I don't know. That dude's got a magic wand over there with people working with him. So congratulations to Missy on hitting diamond. And yeah, I know for sure we have more diamonds in the last 12, 18 months than any team in the industry. That is a fact. And we're going to do a magazine article about that. I'll talk to y'all about that later. But diamonds, be ready. You're getting called to the front of the class a little bit later this year. It's going to be amazing. All right. But that being said, bomb is a concept, BOMB, and that stands for betting on management, baby. Okay. I hate to break it to you, and Coach Sonic, Coach Marcus, anybody who's been with more than one company before, just based on how long we've been in the industry, regardless of the products and the pay plan, you are always betting on management, baby. I'm telling you, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You are betting on management to make the right decisions to keep the company where it needs to be. Okay, so when I tell people affectionately, okay, you are betting on management, baby. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. That's the one thing you can't control. Okay, and I saw that with that first company, and I ended up going to another company. Okay, it's way before it's probably about 8 or 9 years before HBN in 2019. This is the earlier, 2011, 12, and 13s up in there. And I saw a post the other day from my former mentor at that company, my upline. I don't say mentor, my plugged in upline from that company, taught me a lot. And I saw her And the post broke my heart. It broke my heart. Her husband has some serious health issues, and they're young. They may be in their early 40s, both of them. And her husband has some serious health issues. Apparently, he's on a ventilator right now in his early 40s, and he is a BMX bike rider. These are healthy people when I knew him, and my heart went out to him. And just to read what's going on, I just had to put the care heart. And I couldn't even talk about it because the things that he has occurring with him, I know for sure our company has products that assist specifically with that particular thing. Okay, I know this. This is beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'll put it this way. Nobody in our organization in all the years I've been here have ever had that issue that that young man is suffering with right now. And not because other people don't get it, but it's big, it's the products. And so you're betting on management, number one. Number two, because the company got to stay open. Number two, okay, the products matter. And this was that particular upline would always tell me, this is just what she was saying. And I get it. Well, the products don't matter. You got to get the right plan and run it up. You know, we can promote any product. We're that good. And I'm thinking, as I'm reading this post, I'm like, God, my heart is breaking for him because I did reach out to her about 18 years ago, by the way. So my conscience is clear. I definitely recruited all my uplines from any of, I sent an email the other day to one of my old uplines. I'm the type of person, I recruit my old uplines. They say no, but I definitely try to get them involved in what we're doing. That's the least I can do because I know I'm doing something for them. I don't care what company they're at. I'm doing them a favor. No matter what company they're at, the products in the pay plan is not as good as our company's, period, point blank, no debate. And, you know, they join, they don't. But I'm doing that to keep a clear conscience. So you're always betting on management. Number two, the products matter. Put a one in the chat if you understand that products matter. I just want to make sure that you understand that the quality of the products matter. The product needs to do what it says it's going to do. Can we just agree that the products matter, please? There are network marketing companies, love them to death, but man, the products do not do what they say they're going to do. And you can always tell these companies. If you've been with us for any extended period of time, you know how to evaluate a company, and you know if there's okay. Let me see this. We'll have a a heart check. We'll have a heart check right now. How many people have ever been involved in a network marketing company where you enjoyed making money or you joined for the money, but you knew the products were, they weren't bad, but they were just, How many people? Am I the only one? I might be the only one, but I know I've been involved with at least, I've been involved with 3 companies. I've been involved with tons of companies, but there were 3 of them for sure. When I know I'm there and I'm like, these products, I mean, they cool. they cool, you know, but I didn't understand back then. That's just me being transparent. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But I joined network marketing in my 30s, and I am going to be 50. I thought I was going to be 50 next year. So the year after that, I was a whole year off. But the point is, the products matter. The products matter. As my parents get more elderly, the products matter. I see them and their energy, and I love them. Y'all know how I get about my parents, man. The fact that they're still with me is a blessing, and they'll tell you, we'll never not take these products. They will tell you that. They will tell you that. There's nothing like it. My mom was like, yo, if you don't bring me some Nova coffee, my brother was in town, and I had to get MJ to remind me because she was telling me, if you don't send some Nova coffee back to Louisiana with your brother, we're gonna have a problem. I was like, dang, all right, man. So I had to, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, no, I'm definitely blessed to still have parents, man. Clarence, that is, I tell him all the time. Man, I talk to him every day. I talk to him every day. I love him. I love him. But the products matter. The products, I'm not rushing it, Tommy. I ain't rushing. Tommy say 50 will find me. Look, it might not. I might duck it. I don't know. But the point is, the products matter, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you the third part. As I'm reading this post and I'm going through it, man, my heart is just cracked reading it because this lady and her husband, her family, they poured so much into me to teach me everything they could about this business. My first network marketing book that I ever read was at a home meeting that they were doing on my behalf at somebody else's home, because my little apartment wasn't fitting all them people. And I saw a book on a coffee table and was like, what's this? It was like, oh, it's a book on network marketing. I was like, we got books? This is crazy. So no, so these are amazing people. And as I continue to read the post at the bottom of it, I saw the thing you never want to see. Y'all know what it is. You already know what I saw at the bottom of the post. And it was a GoFundMe. Coach Marcus said it. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it. It was a GoFundMe. I almost threw my phone across the room. This was a lady who had made verified millions plural, and I mean in a calendar year, with the company that we were all at back then. And when I left, and they talked about me like a dog, I just didn't care, you know. And they went to, that company got sold, just like I said, and then it got closed, just like I knew it would. And you know, they bounce around and everybody's on social media acting like they're making money. And she ends up going to this other company and another company, and she's at this other company. She's like, oh my gosh, this is the best company ever. And the reality that some people who have made significant money in network marketing at some point do not have health insurance for their spouses. The fact that they are at a point where they are running GoFundMe's on Facebook, and the fact that their health is, you know, that, man, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And so I just want to tell you, I want to take this opportunity to let y'all know, from an environment standpoint, the management here at this company is special. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Let me be clear. But Paula has 2 companies and they've never closed ever. And the company was open before any of us got here. HBN was open. Go Design has been open since like 2011, Marcus? 2007? I don't know. When was Go Design started? That was on the quiz we used to do, by the way. 2011, I had it. And HBN was just a few short years later. And 2017, thank you, Marcus. And thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. And you know, her companies have never been closed. They're not there. There's no debt. They always started with her own cash that she made from network marketing as a rep back in the day. And the companies just don't close. She just knows what she's doing. Even during COVID, she knows what she's doing. And every change that the companies have ever made has been good, has been positive for the field, which is positive for our customers, which is very important. Coach Simo said today is 2-year anniversary. Good, congratulations, Coach. Congratulations on that 100 bands, man. Can you send me a link for a mug, please? I still ain't got it. Can you send me a link for a mug, please, Simo? I got a mug. I need a mug, bro. I need to pay you for a mug. Send me a link, please. All right. But that being said, it's the environment. So when you have, you know, you're betting on management when they're locked in, and you got products that are in demand, and you have an aggressive pay plan, the company's doing its job, folks. That's the company's job, to A, stay open, to B, ship the products on time, and to C, pay us on time. That's the company's job. And when I say ship the products on time, I mean products that work. Ship the products on time, pay us on time, okay? Stay open, right? So if we had to put it together for what the company needs to do, A, stay open, B, have products that work, C, ship those products on time. Last one, D, pay us on time. According to the pay plan, pay us on time. Don't cheat us. Don't cheat us on what you owe us. Some companies do that, by the way. Some companies do that. I was talking to Lillian Corville about that at our meeting in Louisiana in Breaux Bridge. And you know, that company that we were at years and years ago, product was amazing, well priced, and an amazing product. The company, we were owed commissions, and the company was like, no, y'all didn't read the pay plan right. I was like, oh yes, we did. Oh yes, we did. So sometimes you know, you gotta find a company that checks all 4 boxes. The company's got to stay open because you're always betting on management. The products got to work. They got to ship the products on time, and they got to pay us on time. If they do that, everything else they do, we'll get it sorted out on the back end. I kid you not. I want them to respond to my customer support emails in faster than 24 to 48 hours. Bro, me too. What you want me to say? Me too. Okay. So they're going to work on things and they're going to continue, but that it takes a certain type of individual like you know, Marcus and Charlotte and Seymour, you know, and ourselves to see, okay, to see that the company is not perfect. There are some imperfections, of course, as we all do, because companies are made out of people, and we have to tell you that so that when you continue, like congratulations to Jessica Hill, she's over $5,000 in commissions, as she gets higher and higher up, and as Tiara goes higher and higher up, and they get to the levels of the uplines and mentors, we don't want them to be surprised by anything. But will the company, you know, so anything you want to complain about, doesn't matter, but anything. We want them to know now so they can make quality decisions over the course of their career. Nobody's ever surprised by anything. And sometimes like, Will, I sent a support chat in yesterday at 3 in the morning. It's been 12 hours and my downline looks weird. I'm like, bro, I know. I'll send one in too. We'll send one in together. We'll sing Kumbaya and we'll keep moving, okay? That is normal. It'll get better over time, as it always does. But we just appreciate y'all sticking with us throughout the imperfections and celebrating the positive things that the company does and tolerating and having patience for the things that we know continue to improve over time. And that's very important. Nobody wants to build a company for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years and then have to leave to go to another company. That is just 70% of behavior. And we don't do that here. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about environment. We're right on time. I just really wanted to get that story out there because it was on my heart so much, and I never want to see any of us in that position. And if we are ever in that position, it's not the company's fault. That's on us as individual human beings. So that's that. So I want you to write these letters down. G.A.M.E. GAME, not just another acronym. I want you to write this down. GAME. Okay, write that down. GAME. All right. And ironically enough, I learned this concept, at least part of it, from Brian Carruthers, who I love. He's an amazing mentor. The book was just way too convoluted for me to enjoy it as a network marketer. But and I just wanted to elaborate on this concept because, in my opinion, this is what helps you with staying power, and this is how you cultivate a proper environment for growth. Because remember, you're going to fall to the level of your environment. So if you hang out with winners, you're going to be a winner. Like if you're on a team with Kobe and Shaq, you're going to win a championship. Robert Ory, I just got, who's one of our customers, by the way. Shout out Robert Ory and Shaq. So, you know, this is what it is. GAME is the invisible force. And it's an acronym. Y'all know I love acronyms. GAME is the invisible force that separates the people who dabble from the ones who dominate. It's the environment, okay? It doesn't matter so much as how talented someone is. If they don't have the right game, GAME, they're done before they start. They're going to burn out. They're going to have Elvis Presley syndrome. They're going to be the only person who does anything. They're going to burn out because you have to have game. The G in GAME stands for great associations. Stands for great associations. Okay, the quote I would like to put with that, if you show me who's influencing your thoughts, I'll show you your future. So the G in GAME stands for great associations. If you show me who's influencing your thoughts, I'll show you your future. All right, Will, what does that mean? It means that your associations determine not just a good chunk of your attitude, but your associations determine a good chunk of your altitude. Okay, associations. If I'm in a spot where I know that I'm not, something's a little off today in my mindset sample, something's off, I will text Marcus immediately. Okay, if it's something MJ can help with, I will talk to my wife immediately. But typically, if it's something business related, I will text Marcus. Mark, you got a minute? And he'll hit me up. You know, he gets time, we're talking, everything's cool. Because I need to have associations with people who have what I want to have. It's not a selfish thing. It is common sense. Why am I going to follow direction and coaching and teaching and mentorship from an individual who doesn't have anything that I want to have? That's silly. That's silly. Coach Marcus, how long you been married? How long has Coach Marcus been married? It's been a minute, but I want that. Okay, so I need, if I want that, I obviously need to have mentorship and coaching like my parents, obviously, right? Clearly, they've been together. My parents have been together forever, literally forever. Okay, Coach Marcus, I have several people, at least 5 people. Okay, MJ's parents, still alive, still married, never been divorced. So I have at least 5 people that I can reach out and talk to for mentorship and coaching. That's just me shooting you straight. It's what it is. Okay. Look, Jessica and Terry, 20 years. God dog. Yeah. And Linda. Linda is so fun to talk to. When I'm at events, Linda be dropping straight marriage nuggets. Even when I wasn't married. Linda was like, hey, somebody gonna make an honest man out of you. Linda, hilarious, man. But that's the point. I talked to Charlotte. I talked to Mr. Chris. Mr. Chris, cool as the other side of the pillow. Okay, you just got to understand that. So your associations, it's no different in fitness. It's no difference in fitness. Me and Ed were on the phone the other day, you know, Ed, because Ed went got cop that Benz. I'm not sure if Ed's on the call or not. Shout out, that Benz clean, bro. That Benz is class network marketer car right there. And we talking. I said, look, man, and he was telling me, you know, I got to go get it polished up and do the, you know, Ed love cars, right? And so I was like, man, it sounds like you're gonna miss the gym today. So I said, hey, I'm going right now. So I told him, I know you got to go handle the stuff for the car. I'm going to get the gym. I'm going, I ain't missing it. Every day I miss the gym, there's 2 people I know going, Rick Burnett and Marcus Jones. I know for sure if I ever miss, Marcus and Rick are gonna catch me. I'm not, I'm too proud. I'm like, man, so we have an association. I have an association of 4 or 5 guys that are just fitness people. Coach Marcus is a fitness person. For people who were at our Denver event and they saw Rick Burnett climb the mountain faster than the Air Force Academy that was there, the Air Force trains there. Just a heads up. Their particular academy, their Air Force class was there, and Rick Burnett had a faster time than probably all of them, if I had to guess. It was strange to watch, but Rick is what we call an athlete. ATHLETE, an athlete. Okay, Charlotte Whitaker is an athlete. You athlete of the highest caliber. And so I have to have associations. But here's the best part. If I have associations with people like Coach Marcus, who's made millions and millions of dollars, more than I have in network marketing career, and I have that guy as a mentor, not even a mentor, but as an association. We're not talking about mentors right now, but as an associate, I can associate with him online and in person. You can associate with him online and in person at every event. I have great associations. And with this team, with this organization, with this company, if we have those associations, you do too. We all at the same event. I've never seen Coach Marcus not shake nobody's hand. I've never seen Coach Sonic not share an extra word with somebody after the meeting or in between meetings. I've never seen Coach Charlotte tell nobody, I'm not giving you no advice on how to build it. I've never seen Coach Seymour turn away anybody. Y'all just got to understand the value of great associations. Okay, so that's the G. That's the G in game. Great associations. Do not sleep on that. People will catch belief and they'll catch winning like a virus. Winning is contagious. It's contagious. Like going diamond or hitting a 6-figure earner, becoming a 6-figure earner. It's contagious here because we expect you to do it. You can do it fast or you can do it slow, but we expect you to do it. Like I fully expect, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm not going to put a time frame on it. They can do it as fast or as slow as they want. But if Jessica Hill's not a 6-figure earner, then I'll be John Brown. Like that, ain't no way she's not going to be a 6-figure earner. If Miriam Cribb's not a 6-figure earner, what are you talking about? Of course she is. Of course, 100%. We truly expect, beyond a shadow of a doubt, for you to achieve greatness. This is not up for debate. Kathy Gainey is going to be a 6-figure earner. Like if she Francine is going to be one of the top earners in Canada ever. Ever. No disrespect to Coach Kim. Francine, I just truly, I'll put it this way. If Francine doesn't make $500,000 within the next couple of years, at least $500,000 US, I'm gonna be literally shocked. Like, wait a minute, what? What? We literally be shocked. Like that's how strong my belief is for every one of you. I'm just naming names off the top of my head. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I would be shocked, like appalled. Like, how could I misread that so bad? Because she had everything she needed to be great. What are we talking about? But people will catch the belief. Like, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious about what I'm saying about every individual on this call. Every single individual on this call has the absolute potential and should become a six-figure earner. And if you want to help enough people become a six-figure earner, the seven's guaranteed. I'll say that again. Once you become a six-figure earner, you make 100 grand, low bar, 100 grand. When you help enough people just do what you already did, your first $1 million is guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. That's how this works. Okay. So you can talk to losers all day. Please don't expect to win. And this is why you can't spend a lot of time with prospects that are funky. You can't spend a lot of time. Like Miriam she's learned. She knows if a prospect ain't talking what they need to hit, next. Shauna's learning too. Shauna was like, I was talking to the prospect. You know what? You could buy some product, but you ain't working with me. I got other people to talk to. You have to get good at that. Okay, you got to get good at that. I'll say this, and we'll move on to the next one. The wrong voice will delay your destiny. The right voice will unlock it. It's nothing special about the person doing the speaking so much as it's just what you need to hear at that time. You understand? Association isn't just about influence, it's about permission. It's about permission. We can't coach you if you don't want to be coached. We can't associate with you if you don't want to be you don't want to be associated with. You do actually have to get to the events. You see what I'm saying? Like people, if anybody who's saying, "Oh, Will's telling me I can make 100 grand, but I can't," I just don't see myself doing that. Who gave you permission to shrink? Who gave you permission to be on this team and to even have thoughts like that about what you can do? I was not me. I was not me. Okay, we give you permission here to play big, and we give you permission to play big as fast or as slow as you want. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, you can audit the people in your circle, audit the voices that you're hearing on a regular basis, and sometimes you may need to have a little bit of social distancing mentally from certain voices or certain influences or certain pages you follow or certain people because they're not building you up. They're pulling you back and you may not feel it. So, and as far as your mentors, I'm gonna tell you, which we're gonna be going to next. If you wouldn't trade lives with them, you probably don't need to be mentoring you. I'm just telling you, there's other mentors out there probably. Okay. So if not, you need to adjust accordingly. So let's move on. That's the G. The G.A. in game, the G.A. is great associations. That brings us to the M. The M in game is mentors. A mentor, ladies and gentlemen, is someone whose hindsight, because hindsight is 2020, is someone whose hindsight becomes your foresight. Okay, I'll say it again. The G.A. in game is great associations. The M stands for mentors. A mentor is someone whose hindsight becomes your foresight. You see, great associations, you can associate with almost anybody if you want to. Mentorship is different. It's like coaching, but one level up. It's just more personal. Mentorship will save you time. Mentorship will save you mistakes. Mentorship will save you heartache. I kid. Mentorship will save you embarrassment. Okay? A mentor is not someone necessarily who claps when you win. Okay? Got enough of that. There's plenty of those people out there. A mentor is someone who corrects you when you're off track, if you're correctable. In this business, real mentorship means that you have close proximity to someone who has what you want. And you don't want what they have. You don't want their stuff. You want your own, and you're willing to work for it. Okay. And mentorship is difficult because some people, this is why I don't mentor a lot of people. I coach people, I'll associate with people. I don't mentor but maybe 2 or 3 people a year. And if I see their teachability index is beneath a 7 or 8 for too many days or weeks in a row, I'll just politely ease on out and I'll get back to what I'm doing. Because mentorship is typically free. It's what it is, right? We ain't no these $50,000 coaching programs and stuff like that. At the most, come to an event, maybe buy a book. It's the best I got. Everything else, free, right? So in business, real mentorship means that you have close proximity to someone who has what you want. Okay. You want your own stuff, but you know they have it and they know how to get it and they can help you not make the mistakes. And here's the thing about mentorship that I didn't understand. The mentor-mentee relationship does not start until you have your first disagreement. If your mentor co-signs everything you think is a good idea, and they always say, oh, great idea, run with that. Yeah, that's going to be great. Do that. Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. Do that. That is wonderful. Please run that. That's going to be special. If your mentor agrees with everything, every single thing you say, okay, I need you to understand the mentor-mentee relationship has not started yet. The mentorship relationship only starts when you have your first disagreement. That's when it starts. And that is typically when the mentor will decide, without telling you, that I will continue to mentor this person. Because they're gonna, because we've seen it all before. Golly. We've seen it all before. We've seen it all before. And that is why a mentor's hindsight becomes your foresight. Okay. If your mentor isn't moving, you're not being mentored. You are in a fan club. I will say that again. If your mentor isn't moving, if they're not recruiting, like once you hit a certain level in the company, okay, let's say, for example, you're a Sapphire or Ruby with HBN, Sapphire, even a Pearl. That is a big deal, and it is very difficult to do. Let me be clear. It is very difficult to do. I don't expect my mentors to go to Triple Diamond tomorrow. It is just very difficult to do that. When I say moving, I don't mean hitting a new rank. Okay. I don't even mean hitting income. They should already have some income goals, but I need y'all to understand you're going to make it faster to 5,000 than you did from, let's say, 500 to a million. It may take a little time to get from 500 to a million. It may take a little time. Okay. So you can't watch your mentor and say, oh, my mentor is Emerald and, they made 100K. No, they at 100K, they might be at 9,000. You don't know. Okay. But the point is, your mentor needs to be moving. If your mentor is not actively doing things, actively recruiting, actually retailing, if they're not working with people that you can see that are getting results and attending events and coaching and teaching people, if your mentor isn't moving, you're not being mentored. You are a fan in a fan club. Your mentor cannot not be, even Big Al, my mentor since my first year in network marketing till this very day. Al is still writing books and doing training and coaching, and Al is 2 million years old. He is 2 million years, literally 2 million years old. Al is still doing trainings and meetings and all around the world. Why? I don't know. I don't know if Al uses our products. I have given him our products, but he is not one of my customers. No, but he has access to our product. Every time I see him, I give him some. That's just what, because if Al bought products from me, being the type of integrity field individual it is, he'd have to buy products from everybody. That's just how it is. I don't know. Can't speak on that. I don't know. Okay. But Al's in good health. Anytime you've been in network marketing for literally 2 million years, in his company that he ended up going to the top of and then buying and then selling, he made so much money in his company, he bought the whole company and then eventually sold the company. So his company, I'll say the name of it, very well known health and wellness company. And but yeah, he's big in health and wellness, and he's got a routine, that works for him. So we'll see. But that's how mentorship works. It's not about finding the loudest voice. The loudest mentor is not always the best mentor. It's about finding the wisest person that you can have consistent access to that would even agree to mentor you. I mean, to even agree, right? So find someone whose business, belief, and behavior you respect, and then you follow them without flinching. You got to let them stretch you. You got to let them sharpen you. And then you're going to do the same for others. I will tell you, it is very, very difficult for people when people ask, hey, Coach Will, can you mentor me? This, that, or that. I know how difficult it is to be mentored by individuals. I know that the mentorship relationship only starts at the first disagreement. I tell 9 out of 10 people no. Not even that. 19 out of 20. Yeah, 49 out of 50, I typically say no, because I just know most people they're not ready for that level. Casual coaching and association is better for most people. And I'm just a difficult person to work with. I can tell you that. Okay. So we got the G.A., great associations, we got the M, mentorship, and the E, we're going to close out. You already know what the E is in GA.M.E. The E stands for environment, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be finishing up right on time tonight. Environment is, you don't grow if your soil is toxic, no matter how good your seed is. I'm going to say that again because somebody needs that. And that is why our team and our company operates the way that they do, with the nurturing, very open, very tolerant, very easygoing environment. Not because we don't have the capacity to be hard on you and really be like, hey, you got to put this work. No, this is a volunteer army, and you can do as much or as little as you want, as fast or as slow as you are comfortable doing. We will be here. That is the best I can tell you. We'll be here. You don't grow if your soil is toxic, no matter how good your seed is. Okay. Culture is going to be louder than motivation. Motivation is just you. But when you're in the right environment, you're going to get motivated because you're going to be seeing so many people achieving and winning. It's going to feel normal to you. Winning is going to be normalized here the way it is not at a lot of companies. And I don't mean the fake winning, the posting on social media about one person winning and telling stories about other people winning. I mean actual real results in the areas of health and wellness and wealth, personal development, growth, and becoming a better person. And this is what you're going to find. And this is something that we've had to learn as people and as leaders. People typically don't quit a business. Typically, they quit atmospheres that feel stale or draining or stifling. People, because most people aren't making enough money early on to keep them involved in an environment or an atmosphere that is stale or draining or not fun. To be quite frank, you got to be making a significant amount of money to stay anywhere you don't want to be, like a job. And I mean, jobs typically paying anywhere from 40 to 60, $70,000 a year. That's about what it takes to keep somebody in an environment that's not awesome. We don't have to deal with that because we have an environment that is safe. We have an environment that is, full of fun. We have an environment that's full of activity and action and information and winning across the board. So we like that. The winning environment is something that winning is normalized. Losing is temporary. Okay. Excuses are awkward. How many people, when you don't hit a goal or you don't hit something or you're not able to attend an event for any reason, or how many people feel awkward when you're like, I can't make this one? How many people just feel kind of funny, even saying nothing wrong with it? But how many people feel less than awesome if you got to be like, man, I didn't hit my rank yet, or I'm not at this amount yet, or I can't make it to the event, man. I ain't making enough money to make it to the event yet. I know I can't be the only one that when I make excuses, I feel awkward if I don't achieve what I'm trying to achieve. I feel awkward. I want to congratulate you. That is the mindset of a winner. You are not supposed to be happy and excited when you don't achieve every single goal that you have. You're not supposed to be excited about that. When I see people in the NBA lose and certain players and they lose and they're like, ah, man, it's all good, man. All right, we'll get you next time. Look, the real winners are like, no, you won't. Kobe and Michael Jordan and these actual trained killers, these assassins, they don't like, Tiger Woods don't like losing at all. He'd be mad for a week. Okay. So I'm going to give you this and I'm going to give you a sentence as you wrap up the call, because having great associations and mentorship and environment is going to create staying power. That is how you become a tenacious individual. You got to be around, like Sydney says, you got to be around a tenacious tribe. You have to be around even one person that is tenacious, and that energy, that environment will fall off onto you. So let me tell you what a winning environment looks like. You might want to write this part down. Number one, winning is normalized. I expect Jessica to be at 5,000. Why are you not at 10? Like we expect this. I expect Tiara Moore to be at 25, 50,000. I expect this. You in Atlanta with Charlotte and her crew and Sonic and you, Tiara, I expect you to be great. What are you talking about? I expect Seymour to be at 250,000 faster than he was at 100. I expect Myrtle Ross and Clarence Hubbard and others to be at 100,000. I expected Nakia Ray to go diamond. There was no way she wasn't going diamond. What are you talking about? You in Atlanta with Sonic and you? How could you? You're so talented. How could you not? Of course you're going to be diamond. It's not any debating. Winning is normal. Number two, losing is temporary. Losing is temporary. You'll get it next time, and you really will. That's the crazy part. We're going to double down. We're not going to quit. Losing's temporary. And we always learn when we lose. So it's really not a loss. It's a lesson. But I like the way that sounds. Losing is temporary. The knocks and the bumps will come. you will rebound, you will do great, okay? Number 3, excuses are awkward. That's when we paused on last time. Excuses are awkward, okay? Number 4, action is celebrated. Action is celebrated just as much, if not more, as results, because not a single person that's accomplished anything did it with no action. So in a winning environment, action is celebrated, okay? Number 5, learning is daily. Learning and personal development, books, audio, CDs, DVDs, YouTube motivational videos, product information, reading the PIP, product information page. Learning is daily in a winning environment. That is something we do daily, okay? And then number 6, plugging in is expected. Plugging in is expected. Okay. All right. So that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way that if you have game, G.A.M.E, it will create staying power. That is even more important than motivation. Motivation, you're always trying to chase it, but your environment is what you're always around. The game, the environment, the staying power is going to create consistency, and the consistency is going to create the success over time. Okay. This business doesn't reward the best talkers. This business rewards the people who keep showing up after the crowd leaves. And if your environment, if your associations, your mentor, if we expect to see you and we expect to see you plugging in, you're part of that winning environment. And you have to teach and coach that and bring that to your team. This is why all the assistant coaches that Bill Belichick ever coached, they all went on to have winning programs, and a lot of them won Super Bowls because Bill Belichick created a winning environment. You create a winning, and give you the 6 must-haves in a winning environment. As we close the call, I want to thank Coach Marcus and thank all of our coaches in leadership for contributing to the contest to really just enrich the field and have a little bit of fun and put our money where our mouth is. I want to thank Miriam for hosting this call. And everybody's really busy, so I want to thank everyone who tuned in and all of our guests as well. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand how important having game is to your business, and if you're going to commit to teaching that to your team. Okay, great associations, a mentorship environment. You don't have to teach it like I teach it, but you need to cultivate a winning environment for your team, even if it's just a team of 1, and that 1 being you. You need to cultivate that winning environment. That will keep you in the game. Okay, thank y'all so much for your team. I appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we got the Coach's Corner with Coach Sonic Boom Jones. Do not miss that. The only time I recommend missing that call is if you already know every single network marketing skill in existence. And I can tell you, I don't. Big Al doesn't. None of us know every single thing. There's always something new, especially from the skills department on those calls. Do not miss that. Get your guests on that one. It'll help your team grow faster because you don't have to do all the teaching. Love you too, Clarence. Thank you, brother. Okay. And then on third, yeah, catch the replays. Yeah, live or replay, whatever you can get in your schedule. You know, we love us some Bible study, Jessica. And Thursday, we have Coach Marcus, we have Coach Kimberly Wilkins, and lady who puts it all together on Thursday with the Detox Divas, Coach Tina Rose Huerman on Thursday night. Then we're going to have off Friday, and Coach Marcus will see you Saturday night at the Franchise Factory, the #1 place for your new team members to be to learn how to build a business. Okay, so thank y'all so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you on the next one. Yep, let's grow. Let's do it.